lot of what you see in terms of our compensation plan and the methodology and how we build, Todd Strand. You realize that when you want to build something great, you need great people around you. Our executive staff is incredible. All of them. And I so appreciate that. And I appreciate the leadership in this room, the people that are out doing it day in and day out, every single day to get it done. And you know who you are. Appreciate you. We built this company on 3 principles. The first principle, and it's key because in the space of network marketing, sometimes it gets lost in translation. And the first principle is that you have to have value in the marketplace. Guys, there is no travel club membership on the planet that delivers what we deliver for the price that we deliver it for. Period, bar none, it does not exist. And when you realize that there's a compensation plan tied to it, that you can go out and create a 6-figure year residual income, then that just takes it to an entire different level. And listen, guys, our company is sound, it's true. More than 90,000 people will travel this year alone through our membership services here at Trevorium. And that's a testament to each and every one of you. And so I salute you, congratulations on what you're doing in the marketplace. The second principle, a compensation plan that the average person can win at. And this is key because in our space of network marketing or direct sales, a lot of compensation plans. You got to jump through a ton of hoops to get paid. You got to bring in massive amount of people. And then if the sun comes up on a certain day and the moon goes down on a certain day, you're going to get paid. Guys, here at Trevorium, our comp plan, it takes some work, no doubt, but it's so fair. And the average person that's willing to do the work, go out and create income here at Trevorium. And so that's the second principle I built the business on. And then the third principle that I built the company on is this. It's real simple. Because see, I was just like you, and you were just like me. I came from the MLM space as a leader. And I was with 4 different companies that all failed. And all of those companies had different types of issues. And sometimes you learn more from pain than you do from joy. And I certainly took a lot from what I lost or learned from those companies. So the third principle is real simple. People do matter. And you have to do what you say you're going to do. So it's very important that we as a company are very calculated in what we tell the field. And we deliver on our services and promises. And we do that on a regular basis. If you understood our daily operations at our corporation, we have overlap in all of our divisions, how we run our business. It's run very efficiently, very smooth. We've never missed a commission. We've always paid commissions. Our company is very solid. We are a debt-free company. We have no angel investors. Well, one angel investor, but we have no venture capitalists in our company that call the shots, that change the deal. We are solid. And you guys, big room today, a couple thousand people in the room today. But you know what? This is just the beginning. You know, a month ago, we did a meeting just like this in Barcelona, Spain. And the month before that, we did a meeting just like this in almighty Kazakhstan. Because our business is not just the United States. It's an international business in 70 countries. And one day, you will see multiple meetings going on bigger than this, all over the world, sharing the dream and teaching people how to make money by showing other people how to save money on travel. You didn't come here to be a travel agent. You didn't come here to learn how to travel better. You're here investing your time, energy, and effort because you want a business opportunity that can pay you a residual-based check. You're here because somebody thought enough of you to invite you to be here. You're here because you want to make a difference. Tomorrow I will be talking about the power of residual income and the power of having choice in your lives. And I want that for each and every one of you. Now, it is my great privilege to share with you a gentleman that, because he said yes, Trevorium is here today. Because he said yes. And it's interesting because I was looking for an angel investor. I needed a little bit of a bump and a start. And I do believe that he will make thousands of times his investment with our company. But if he would have said no, I'm not sure I would have started, or I would have had to go find another investor. I only asked one person, and that one person said yes. He's very successful in his own right. He's a dentist, not just an average dentist. He's like at the top tier 1% of all the dentists in the world. He's got multiple offices. You walk into one of his practices, and he's got like 60 people working in his office. How many dentists do you know that? He's like a big brother to me. I lean on him. We talk business all the time. We play golf together. We used to play basketball together. No matter what he says when he comes up on stage after me, I could take that dude to the rack every single time we score. You feeling me, Daryl? You know what I'm talking about, right? Where's Julian, right? You know what I'm talking about. But he's a tremendous individual. He thinks a little bit differently. His angles on how he looks at business and relationships with people is different. And he brings perspective to the way I do business, and I so appreciate him. And that day at lunch, when we showed up at the sushi place, the Italian restaurant, he had a blank check that was signed. And he pulled it out and said, okay, how much do you need to get your business started? Never put me on a payment plan. Watched us struggle for many, many years. And today, because he believed in Adele and I and our team, he is definitely reaping the rewards. And every month, I'm so happy to write him a check and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I tell them all the time, I go, the kind of money I'm paying, you should just go ahead and retire because it's a lot. And you deserve every penny of it. But he's definitely purpose-driven. He's a great individual. So if you guys help me welcome to the stage my brother, my good friend, angel investor that helped start the company of Trevorium, Pat Brown. Let's bring him up.
Oh my God, you can see yourself right there. Hey, oh goodness. Looks like money. Looks like happiness. So first and foremost, Dave and Adela have changed my life. Thank you to Trevorium, and thank you to everyone in this room. My family is living a better life than it ever could. And I get the opportunity to transition out of dentistry and become a full-time direct sales marketer for Trevorium when I'm really having a good time. I think it's important to know the backstory of who Dave is, so you can kind of get an idea. I'm going to try to give you some understanding of that. Me and Dave have known each other for a long time. We went to the same high school. Not exactly a real high-end academic high school, but we both have a love for basketball. Now, we came up different ways. Dave came up through the serial entrepreneurial kind of world. His dad motivated him to get out and work at a very young age. And if you listen to him tell the story, he'll say he dropped out of kindergarten to start waxing tricycles so he could make money to buy his first pair of basketball shoes. By the time he was 6, he was on the basketball courts whooping up on full adult men. So, you just heard him tell you he could take me to the rack. That ain't never gonna happen. So I came up a little different, more of a conventional path, one of an academic path. And I told this story in Florida, and I don't know how many times I can tell it because it's kind of painfully true. I was motivated by my grandmother. My grandmother did not smell like butterscotch candy and fresh baked cookies. No, she reeked of Virginia Slim menthol cigarettes. She had no teeth, and she had a denture with a gold tooth in the front, which she was very proud of that she paid extra for that gold tooth. And she asked me one day before I went to high school, "Pat, you got a girlfriend?" And I said, "No." And she says, "You still working as a dishwasher?" And I said, "Yes." She says, "When you get older and you get a good job, women will respect that, and it'll help you get a date." And then it seemed like for an eternity, she looked up and down at me and she goes, "You better go to college. You're gonna need a really good job." I'm like, okay. So off I go to college, become a dentist. Me and Dave stay friends for the whole time, playing basketball together, commiserating all the time on business, how to grow our businesses, how to run our teams, how to make it through different business cycles. Now this is very important to understand. Dave's just not a self-made man. He understands what full cycle economics is. And a lot of people think they're geniuses when the market's going up, when things are going good. Those are called half-cycle business people. Dave's a full-cycle businessman. He's been through 3 different downturns in the economy, and he knows how to control the overhead of a company. This company is on solid ground, solid ground. To say Dave is frugal is an understatement. Now, me and Dave golf a lot together. Dave uses 25-cent golf balls that he buys used. I picture Dave in the back alley with some degenerate kid at some posh country club smoking a cigarette, selling him bags of 25-cent golf balls. And then when he plays golf and he hits one of those 25-cent golf balls out of bounds, the game stops and he disappears. And I'm sitting in the golf cart with people behind us getting very upset that we're taking so long. Golf balls are whizzing by my head. And eventually he comes out of the bush excited like he just solved cancer or something. He goes, "I found 3. I'm like, my gosh, can we just move along? So just for a second, I would like to stop the Trevorium meeting and turn this into an intervention. Dave, you're with 2,000 of your closest friends and family. We love you dearly, but your behavior is putting people's lives in danger, mainly mine. Just leave the balls in the field, would you? The thing that I do remember about Dave and Adela and the conversations we have and the things that he wanted to do with this company is they had a certain set of core values, a certain set of ethics and morality that they wanted to bring to this business. Dave knows the good and the bad and the ugly of this industry, and he's not going to let it happen to us. He does not do things that would accelerate growth, that might make things look more flashy. I hear him all the time turning down opportunities. So we have that to rest our values, our safety on, and it's very important for us. Now, I'm trying to transition into this business. I watch all the coaching calls, and one thing you don't understand is I want to frame what being a dentist and what it costs to be a dentist, so you get an idea. Daryl and Maria Roberts try to frame the value of of a company opportunity, of a business opportunity. To become a dentist in the United States, it costs, on average, about $600,000. $600,000 is the average cost of a dental school. That's after you go to 4 years of college. It takes 8 to 9 years to become a dentist. You're now in debt. You have to earn $80,000 a year before you put a piece of food in your mouth. And you spent 9 years earning that right to have that job, that job. Then if you want to have your own business, your own company, you got to spend another $750 to $1 million to buy that practice or build it. So you're $1.5 to $2 million in debt, and you're earning $150,000 to $160,000 a year before you put a piece of food in your mouth. I know that Daryl and Marie, they frame that as a $2 million opportunity, but if it's different in this business because you don't put that upfront money. Dentists don't fail because they're so invested in what they have to do to run their businesses. You have to understand what the value of this opportunity is. And if you spend 8 years building this business and getting mild success and mild reproduction with your downlines, you're going to be better off than a dentist is with no debt after 8 years. That's just not a problem. Also, in dentistry, I spend $36,000 a year on being part of a buying group, a membership club just like this, to get discounted materials and coaching. And I listen to the coaching calls, and they are high level. You guys are getting for free, basically, what I pay $36,000 a year for to get training for managing my company. The buying part, the discount part is called DSN, Dental Success Network, and I encourage you to tell all your dentists, if you have one, to be part of a buying group because it'll more than pay for it. It's about $240 a month for that buying group. And it's called DSN. Honestly, everyone should be part of a buying group. Just like if you're going to travel, you should be part of this buying group. Now, as I transition, I'm trying to learn. I'm listening to the coaching calls, learning the verbiage of how you do this business. I'm not exactly great at it yet. I keep trying and trying and trying. There are certain situations where you hear something and you're trying to formulate the way you talk, and you got to be careful. You can't just plug and play other people's techniques. And I'll give you an example. I was up visiting my 2 adult children in San Francisco, and I'm at a bar. My wife is still getting ready. 2 guys at the bar, and I'm talking to them. And they start talking about business. What do you do for a living? And I'm saying I'm not a dentist anymore. I want to talk about being a network marketer. But I remember back to this one video I watched. I won't say her name, but she talked about how she got into network marketing and how someone that she worked with, a coworker, asked her to meet her in the basement bathroom to show her a business opportunity. Now I'm in San Francisco, the gay capital of the United States. I'm with 2 guys. And I'm like, don't say it, Pat. Do not ask them to meet you in the basement bathroom. The point is, you got to come up with your own way of how you talk about this. Anyways, I think that we all have a responsibility too. We have a responsibility to Dave and Adela. We have to be good stewards of the Triborium reputation. Their ethics and their core values, we cannot take for granted, and we cannot do things that are unethical in this business. We have to change, and we have the opportunity to change the way people view network marketing all over the world. There is risk with how long things can take. Like I was saying, spend your 8 years building this business. Well, the risk there is looking at all these great success stories, right? Comparison is the thief of joy sometimes. And you got to be careful of that. In my coaching group, they have an award that they give to somebody who has the fastest transformation of their practice in 1 year. And I think back to Ben Kakis in Bridgeport, Louisiana. Anyone from Bridgeport, Louisiana? No, Ben? So Ben Kakis wins this award. He joins the group about 6 years after I did. And in 1 year, maybe 1 year and a quarter, he succeeds to accomplish what has taken me 11 years to do. Now that can make me disappointed, disgruntled, unhappy, but I don't. I use it as inspiration. And the point is, I was still heading to where I needed to be. And it's very important to know, as you get to these high levels, you also have another risk. the risk of arrogance, and I think I talked about this before. You have to be very careful because this business can make you very rich very fast. And you do not want to fall into that category because arrogance will destroy so many success stories more than failure will any time. So, again, as we move forward, as we are good stewards of the Travorium reputation, I implore you all to stay humble, but stay hungry, and make Travorium the greatest business in the world. Thank you.